In this demonstration, we'll show you the role of the project manager using Dynamics 365 Business Central. We'll begin by showing you a basic process, and that is to create a new job. We'll enter a timesheet for the job. Then we'll have somebody approve the timesheet. We'll create the job journal, and then we'll invoice the customer for that work. So the first step is to create the job. So you'll see here I'm logged in a role-based homepage for the project manager. And you see again, I get context associated, the cues, the menus, the key tasks that are associated with creating a job and the integrated tasks and planning lines. We'll go ahead and scroll down and you can see my current jobs. I've got reporting and productivity or profitability on those particular jobs. We'll go ahead and scroll back up and you see right here, I want to go ahead and create a new job. So the project manager decides, it'd probably be wise to leverage a previous project as a template for creating the new job. So we'll select yes and then click next. You'll put in the description. So in this case here, it's a new office remodel, and we're going to go ahead and bill customer 30,000. And the auto numbering happens for the job number. We'll select next. Now you'll see here, the project manager follows the wizard-driven prompts on the screen, beginning with the copy from. So for example, here I can copy from a particular remodel that we did recently. And you could either filter on tasks. So for example, I could choose the from and to tasks and choose specific ones, or I hit cancel and leave it blank. And then that automatically import or copy all of the tasks. And then I'll select OK, and then you're done. The wizard's complete, and the new project has been created. So you see now I've got a new project. Uh, I've got job planning lines, and I'm ready next to enter in a timesheet for a job. So scenario here is that one of your consultants has performed tasks related to the project and submits their time. So you'll see here that I'll open up the timesheet. You'll see that I've got the timesheet entered in for the resource with Linda, and that's going to be associated to that new office remodel. And the initial consultant entered their time. It was really just based on some consulting hours that happened here on Tuesday for 8 hours, and we'll submit that time. And I'll go ahead and, all the lines that were open, and I'll close that out. Next, right, as the on-site consultant, they've already submitted their time associated with a job and a specific task. The project manager then has the responsibility to approve their time, which in turn then would trigger all the accounting policies to bill that client. So you see here too, first of all, there's no longer an open timesheet. You'll see the timesheets here. Now I have two to approve. And we'll select the one that we just had on display. You'll see that it was for consulting under this job, and it was the 8 hours. It's been submitted, and I go ahead and again, after reviewing all the details, the time, and all the associated activities, I can either approve it or reject it. We'll go ahead and approve it. The status has changed to approved, and I'll close that out. And then the last thing would be to, or second last, excuse me, is to create that job journal. So here you can see, since the time has been submitted and approved, the project manager leverages the built-in capability of the application to auto-suggest lines from the timesheets. And now that consultant has been added, and then I can just go ahead and post, and then we'll just invoice the customer. I'll select on jobs, and you can create an invoice for a job or for one or more tasks for a customer when either the work to be invoiced is complete or the date for invoicing based on invoicing scheduling has been reached. So we'll go ahead and select on the create the invoice. I'll enter in the options to generate that sales invoice here, and you'll see that one invoice has been created, and then I'll go ahead and post that. So I'm back here in the jobs, and I have that sales invoice that I just created for Linda, her 8 hours, and then we'll go ahead and post that, send it to the customer, and they now have the invoice. And so again, the demonstration there, the goal was to demonstrate the role of the project manager, showing you ways and the benefits to be able to increase productivity, make better decisions and quickly and create manage custom projects.